was gonna do too. I will also do 2.
Breakfast gravy is can opener. Oh. Go to GFS, get the can opener.
I was like, what is he doing?
Right.
Oh, I gotta act like I'm playing.
You don't have to act like anything. I got some people that love to make stupid faces.
Oh, I was like,
They
what
keep
do
it on
you
the phone. It's like, it's just going on Facebook. So, I don't care what you do. Some people have like a signature pose they do even for them, like the Yu-Gi-Oh guys do.
Oh, that's funny.
Did
Did you wanna cut again?
That's actually kind of cool. It's got the menu on the bag, huh?
Yeah. That's what we were staring at while we were waiting.
That's pretty cool.
I literally work like right next to it, and they give them away at lunch unless they are like out of them. But it's a nice tote bag.
Yeah. All right, you guys are good. Cool.
I said I would go first, didn't
There
I?
it is.
Dun,
All right,
dun, dun.
Lorcana players, welcome to round 1. You guys have 40 minutes. Good luck. You may begin.
He's so gonna judge me.
You notice how he sat next to you and not
I
me?
know.
Because I would yell at him.
We're gonna ink this Benji. Benja. Play a broom.
Benji's a dog.
Go ahead. Oh, we didn't.
Ink Robin Hood. Play a little. That's true.
So I was looking at some
The
spoilers.
broom.
They are officially doing deck search in set 6.
Yeah, you know, I was wondering when stuff was gonna start popping up for the new
For
set,
one.
because this one has been super delayed with info.
There's the 8 side.
You said pass?
top
Yeah,
of
go
the
for it.
sword. They have a
I said go
spoiler
for it
section
technically, so not
for,
pass,
like,
but
Magic and One Piece and Lorcana and Pokemon. And yeah, their spoiler section for Lorcana has there's a couple of
Tower.
cards, or at least one card that is has deck search.
Simba.
Nice.
Or
Tap in.
something.
Quest for 2.
I think it's like search your deck and then top
That's
deck
turn.
a card or something like that.
alright, we're gonna quest.
Oh yeah.
Vanish
but-
to draw a card.
Yeah. But I do know
So
the
helpful.
the main characters for the 2 decks though. I don't remember what one color, one's blue green, and I forget the other color.
I guess we're gonna do this.
It's your choice.
And play the library for 3.
And Tibbs.
And might as well quest for another one. Go ahead.
Don't do it, Cody.
Mistakes were made already.
3 years from now, I'll be playing that deck.
I need to go back to the north then.
Yeah, just rebuild the starter deck. You can find the deck list for it.
This is gonna suck. It's me. And we are going to highlight and illegal. Quest for 3. Pass turn.
Draw. Grab my 1.
Oh wow! Yikes! Yeesh.
Alright. We will.
Where'd you get 1 from?
The library.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I was looking at the ability, sorry.
We're gonna use 3 to take out Piglet there.
Okay.
Let the storm rage on. Do I want to ink?
The answer's always yes.
I know.
I think you get to draw a card with that, don't you?
Oh, did you not draw a card with it? Yeah.
Oh, yep. Thank you. I think I'm gonna make that. That might have been a mistake, but that's okay. Yeah, that was probably a mistake, but that's okay. I'll quest for 1 and pass the turn. Because you're about to go up 5.
Prince. I'm going to.
Balloon.
And then
Oh, Simba.
I will quest 4 or 5.
Oh, Simba's attack, same thing.
And so that's the fighter. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass turn.
Alright.
Oh, I'm gonna tap him as well, sorry.
Okay. Draw for turn. Grab my 1. Well, we know who wins. I'm gonna quest for 1. Play her, bounce that. We will go ahead and take out
Blue.
blue.
I gain 2 lore.
Mm-hmm. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, 7. I played 3. Bring that back out. I should have moved her, but. And then pass the turn. You're gonna. Oh, I didn't ink, but that's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I already said pass the turn. It's alright. You're gonna win. There's no way I'm coming back from this.
I'm going to play. Whenever I play a character, hero character, I gain a lore. Okay, so when I quest with her, you get to look at the top card, and if it's a character card, you may put it in your hand. Otherwise, it goes on the bottom of the deck. Just so you know. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And then reveal the top card. It's a character that goes to your hand.
5, 6, 7. And pass turn.
He's not good against her deck, but yeah.
Alright, you said pass. There's really nothing I can do, so we should just go. But here's my 1. And then. Yeah, I can't clear board. I could, attack, but I'm not gonna clear board. I'd have to get rid of Simba first. That would be Madame Mim. And then I can't clear Daisy. Right? Let me think about this. Oh, do I really have a solution? No. I can't have a solution because you have them. Okay, we're good. Move on. I was like, wait, do I really have a solution? I had another thing to bounce. And I was like, oh, well, if I bounce Madame Mim and then have enough ink to play her again, then I can rush her again, but that didn't matter. had the storage range on.
I
when
had
you-
that in my hand the whole game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's what I should have played turn 3 when I had 3 ink, and I should have got rid of Lilo right then and there. And I didn't.
Lilo, I think, or no,
Couldn't do
I had
it.
a Lilo out, not bodyguard then. Yeah.
And then you threw out the next 2, and I was like, dang it.
I had Lilo first turn 1, and then Simba turn 2.
Yep.
So
And
bodyguard
then you
went
did-
in 2. So you couldn't have. You would have had to kill Simba.
No, the action. It's an action, so I could have gone
Oh,
after
you're right.
Lilo
You're right.
still.
You're right.
But it wouldn't have mattered. Like how
Lilo's
quickly
out.
you got everything out, there was no way.
I thought I was screwed because I was inking good cards.
I didn't want to ink the locations, and I should have.
I wanted to play
probably.
Piglet and Smee together,
There's
and
ink every
then
turn, even if it's a card you really like. I'll
Yeah.
use ink every turn.
yeah.
Especially that deck because it draws so many cards.
Yeah. I should know better too if I'm playing a deck that you made that I'll have card draw. I feel like you always have some sort of card
Mhm.
draw. That's 8.
Minister.
Oh. Two.
No, I don't think it's a big order.
Did you want to cut again? Alright. Ready when you are.
Ink Robin Hood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Lilo. Pass turn.
Totally read that wrong the first time. I will think, unfortunately. Ink that one. Play Chernobygs.
See, but it gives me because it kills. It gets through most of her bodyguards.
No helping, sir.
That's, no, that's criticizing.
But now she knows for next time.
Do I hear cheating going on?
Yes,
over there?
you sure do.
No.
I plead the
$2,000
fifth.
prize for Huntley
Mm.
Band.
So, 4 1
Yes.
Damn, I don't want to get rid. I do, but I don't want to.
Right.
Alright. Smee. Okay, bodyguard.
Kita.
Pass turn.
Here's a 1, 2. Three and
I am. It worked so well for me last time, right? So I might as well just ink that. We're gonna quest and banish because I was dumb and didn't do that in the right order, but that's okay. I didn't. Still shouldn't have done that. Because now I don't have 2 ink and I don't want to. Oh well.
Hey, happened, Amy.
I haven't played in forever.
I
That's
know,
what
I know.
happened.
And that was true.
I will pass the turn. I should have kept it alive.
Download. See. Quest for 3. Pass turn.
Try not to mess this up again. That doesn't matter. Ink. That again.
Storm Pegasus.
Going to quest for 1. If we met a min, we're gonna rush into her. Oh, wait. That one doesn't have rush. Damn it. We're still messing this up. I'm a failure right now.
I just lost the paper. I didn't even catch it either.
Pass the turn. You win. Oh,
Ink of Robin Hood.
I was
going
so
to
solid. I was like, yeah, this
play
is how I'm gonna stop her. No.
And then I will 2, 4, 6, 7, and then he's
Oh,
1
damage.
damage on him. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, he's got 2 health. Do we do a 2 or 1? I forget.
Do a 1, I think, right? Because he has 1 damage, and then you.
Okay. Yeah.
You said pass, right?
Yep. Pass.
Okay.
I'm like I had a brain fart there for a minute.
That's because you drank the milk from this.
What?
Because you drank milk instead of whole milk.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Do a ink of
Do you
friends.
get what you?
We're gonna go ahead and take out Kita.
Okay.
So 2 doubt. This sucks. I have nothing else that rushes out. I literally can't do anything, Chris. 4, 6, 8. I need to get rid of something else. I can't. Just for the hell of it. Draw
Might
2
as well.
cards. Well, it's 3 ink though, so unless
It might give you a rush though. Oh, you
No,
used
I
your
can't
ink.
use
I see
it.
it. And you.
I did get a rush though. It just helped too late. That's it. I can't do anything, so.
Ice games. I had a prince too, so hero.
Oh, jeez. You were ready.
Right, and I was hoping if I drew 1 more, even if you killed something, like, I was hoping for like a low guy, so I could.
Yeah. Mike, I suck.
You just haven't played a while, you just rested.
And that's like his, like a complicated bounce.
Well, the one I knew I messed up right away, but I don't think it would have mattered still with your
You should have
deck.
killed Simba and not Baloo. Baloo gave me 2 lore. Simba wouldn't have gave me crap.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of.
I wouldn't have won.
Yeah, you were to Baloo eventually, but yeah.
Yeah, I
But
was
no,
thinking
that
that
gave me
I
2
would
more
have.
towards winning. I won that like pretty much right
Right
after.
then. I guess I was thinking that it wouldn't matter because I had to get rid of both either way.
You never killed Simba. He stayed on the
Right.
board.
Right, but I'm saying like I had to do both if I
Right.
wanted to try to get rid of your Lilos. So I was like, well,
It might have just given you like another
turn. Yeah, that's kind of where I was like, meh. But it's like I wish I could remember what I had and what to do to go back to be like, oh yeah, okay, it would have worked. Or,
When you got rid of your turn of box battle, where'd you draw a card? That's what hurt you a lot. 'Cause
yeah.
you couldn't fit Snake though.
Yep. that's where it was like, dang it.
Because you needed that 3/3 so good against her.
Yep.
But you don't know everything that's in her deck too. I know everything that's in her deck, so I would know what to keep and what to play against her. Whereas
Yeah.
I think I submitted it.
Let's
you think you're
I think. Therefore I am.
Yep, you did.
They renamed the Lumineers Troves for the next set. Now they're called Treasure Troves.
Treasure trove, that's funny.
So what, DJ?
It looks like they renamed the Lumineers Troves for the next set. It's supposed to be called Treasure Troves. At least that's what TCG Player says.
Landon came out and he was like, have you ever used that TCG site? It just seems too good to be true. It's not a scam. And I was like, your dad gets stuff from there all the time. It's all stuff there.
right.
It's funny.
That's,
He was moving the deep freeze in the garage and found like a really good magic card.
Oh.
yeah, I found a black bordered mana vault behind my deep freeze. Or mana vault? Is it not mana vault? The one that costs 0. We flip a coin every turn.
Mana Crypt.
Mana Crypt, there we go.
How's the condition?
Oh, it's terrible. Some of the words are worn off.
He got that and then 2
But my
mana
son
something.
Yeah, my son wants to start playing Commander, so just put it in there. Who cares if it's
Yeah.
English?
Right.
You can still sleeve it.
I've had the last 2 Sundays. I've had a Pokemon couple have been in their kids' play, so like they'll come in while the kids play.
Okay.
And a couple of weeks ago, they had mentioned that they had some old Magic. I was like, oh, you should bring some in to check. And so they brought in like a little box 2 weeks ago, and it was basically like a Mirage starter deck. And so, you know, some cards from like that era, a couple black bordered cards, and I was like, there's probably like $100 worth of cards here. And you know, they were flabbergasted, right? It was the wife that played Magic. And, oh yeah, I've had these cards since I was a kid, never did anything with them. So then they came back next week. They brought the rest of what she had, and you know, it was the same thing. It was a 1 row box, probably $100 to $200 in cards in there. And then they had, she had one of the metal scry life counters, like one of the OG ones that are worth like $200 and some dollars
Well, I didn't know those
too.
were worth anything. I know what you're talking about, but that's funny. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was like, that was something like they were both super happy because they didn't, you know, money that they didn't realize they had. So
Right.
Yeah, no, he moved our deep freeze this week behind it and found 3.
Mm-hmm.
He took a
Yeah,
bucket
I
in
found 2
for
mana
Landon.
vaults too. 2 white border mana vaults. They're
That's
also really
funny.
damaged. Yeah, they've been out there for years. I don't know how they got behind the deep freeze.
I
And
don't
why,
either.
why those cards?
I know you have like more boxes up in the rafters though. You should drag down. Michael came
Right.
over and him and Michael like dug through this. Landon was like mad though. He sat there for 2 hours going through this bucket and he was like, just went through this bucket for 2 hours, saved $5, Mom. And I was like, it's part of the game, bud. Surprised they're not organized, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't organize my cards then. That as well. I think I just put them all.
They're literally
aside.
thrown in a bucket.
Mhm.
Like one of those like
Yeah.
green buckets we have, like just thrown in there, and there's
God.
bags.
Right, I went through them a while ago and pulled out everything that was worth like $5 or more. But
I don't
things
think
could've
you ever
changed.
went through the rafter ones, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, and if you had a squirrel or something in there, maybe the squirrel.
It was a
knocked stuff
possum. Mike
around.
found it dead in there.
Well, I don't know if that's what did it to the cards, but
No.
No, that ate our inflatables. It was a possum. We get so many possums in our yard. It's crazy.
It's crazy with the 2 of them too.
My dogs kill them all the time. All the time.
Oh my gosh. Aria, yesterday, literally, I go to let her back in the house, and she looked like she picked up something in the grass to bring back in the house. I was like, what do you have? And she didn't have anything, but I'm like, don't you pull a Sans and bring a mouse in my house.
No. Sadie tries to bring in, she killed a possum once, would not let it go. Jenny's Mike, when they lived down the street, is like he came over and got it from her. And then a squirrel. She got a squirrel one day and she was so happy. She wasn't letting it go. And I was just like, you murderer.
That's funny.
And then that little guy that would come to my door, I haven't seen him, so I know they got him.
Yeah. That's funny. I still can't believe that squirrel didn't see her on Monday last week. Like that was real close.
She was sitting on the other side of the fence. The squirrel was running across the fence. She jumped up and nose booped it, and it fell. It was so scared. for being a bird dog. I don't think they've ever gotten birds.
They
Gotten
should.
She's
birds.
gotten one.
Oh, have they?
Remember the one we were like nursing back and it flew out of my hands and she went in and grabbed it.
Oh, well, that don't count. We found a baby blue jay, and Mike was
Aw.
nursing it, and it, like, flopped out of its hands, and the dog just went, oh. We got it back, and if we nursed
She
it.
didn't kill it? Okay.
No,
I couldn't
remember?
remember. I thought you
The
did.
mom used to, you went out there, he would find dead bugs
Well, I
and
thought
feed
it
it
was
to this
more.
thing and everything. And the mom, they're maternal, like, it wouldn't leave it. We would put it in a little cage so nothing else could get to it. She would put little bugs in there with it and always
Aw.
come. And eventually it got strong enough where it could fly away with her, but no. It was the funniest. It was like one of those videos where they release something in the lake and something, the
Yeah.
dog just was like, we're like, no!
Yeah.
We used to have, so I've had German Shepherds my whole life, and the last one that
Who?
I had here, it got, what's
He's
going
on a
on?
video game.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh,
You'll get an
boy.
answer tomorrow, maybe. Yeah. The only time Arya got a bird, as far as I know, is when we were camping and it like fell from the tree and
Oh,
Jenny
I
had him.
remember
And,
that.
yeah.
Right. You got out of the car and she went bam and had a bird in her mouth.
Yeah.
At KOA.
Yep.
Yep. I remember that now.
Jenny had a hold of her and she's like, "Oh my god!"
Like she literally walked out of the car and had a bird in her mouth.
Yeah.
No.
We had to unpack.
Mine are
So-
hunters. Like they catch everything that comes into our backyard. One time, they were getting, and normally they're very nice about their kills, snap neck. But one bit one, and they had to teach it a lesson. It was skinned alive, and it took us a while to figure out what it was. It was a possum, and it bit the little one in the face, and so the older one was
Yep.
not nice about that kill. Like they tortured that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had.
But they're my babies. They're sweet.
Our old shepherd got into a rabbit's nest one year,
Oh.
so it got a bunch of baby rabbits.
Yeah. Aw. Rabbits shouldn't be dumb enough to come in our yard. And
They're
they're like
all
beagles.
over my parents
like,
all of
are
a
they?
sudden. Like
Oh.
they're digging in their backyard.
We
There's
had
like
the
8
field,
holes.
so we see that, and we live
Yeah.
right behind the farmer, so you get like some that run around.
Yeah.
But we've never really had them in our like yard. It was funny the other day. I was like weed whacking, and the neighbors behind me had their garage door open, and I just see this squirrel come rolling out of their garage like across the sidewalk, and he gets up and looks at me and runs. And then the neighbor comes to me later, and he's like, "I'm missing my keys. Did you see my keys?" And I was like, "No, but a squirrel just ran out of your garage." Like.
That's funny.
We had a shepherd lab when we first moved out. She was a good little dog. She was our only dog that liked to go swimming. And then we had a golden. We had a beagle for a minute. Our Dalmatians. My son wants a husky so bad.
Huskies are cool.
But they're jumpers and runners, and we live on a corner, so
Yeah.
that was our
Get
problem.
hit by a car.
Yeah, that was our problem with our beagle. My brother bred beagles, but they were like, it was in their blood to hunt. My brother hunted with them. And I got one from him. It was like a lemon, so it was all like a yellow color. It was really pretty. She didn't howl, didn't bag, nothing, but I could not keep that dog in my yard to save me. Like, I tried everything. She snapped like cable chains. We built a cage. She dug under it. Like, these soft like choke chains, and I normally am so anti that, but I'm like, this dog is gonna get hit by a car. You know, she broke that steel round circle, that hook. She snapped that. She would only be out there for 10 or 15 minutes. My neighbor like hooked her to a trampoline in her backyard, and she's like, I don't know how this dog got loose. And I'm like, welcome to my world. Like, but
We had a fence all around our house, and one day our shepherd was in the front yard, and we couldn't figure out how it got in the front yard, right? And there was an animal control officer said they swore that they saw it jump the fence. And I mean, it was a 6-foot fence. There's no way. His name was Shade. There's no way Shade was jumping that fence, right? So we couldn't figure it out, and then we started watching. And so, like, my dad or my mom or me and my brother, we'd go through the gate and shut the gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would watch us, and he figured out how to nose the latch up on the gate, and push it open. And so that's how we figured he was getting. So we started having to put locks on every gate.
Yeah.
So that, and like he ended up by the end, he knew how to. We had a sliding door going to our garage, our basement and garage. He knew how to nose that open. He could nudge, if a door was cracked, he could nose that open to get in if he wanted to get somewhere.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Ours opens our screen doors. They know how we have to shut the steel door. Or like, so our littler one, she'll go outside, but the older one wants to let herself out. She's so stubborn.
It's so ridiculous.
So you open the steel door and you walk away and you say go outside, and she'll run and open the back door and take herself outside. Like, she knows how to open that. But me and him were out there, and our little one, she's a little chunky. She has ran up our 8-foot privacy fence. Her front hit like air chasing a bird and had like an oh shit moment and let herself fall. He was like, did you just see that? I was like, I just seen that. Like, they can run up trees, and you'd be shocked that they can get over.
Pit bulls can do that shit too.
Yeah.
Like maybe pit bulls can jump like 8-foot fences and stuff.
Right.
Like, that's a scary dog to be
Right.
jumping a big fence.
They used to, you think about it, they climbed ladders and stuff.
Yeah.
The army used them for mail carriers because they're lean and fast and could jump and like all that crap. But yeah, no, they're built like greyhounds. Their stomach is like under their chest. I had to learn that the hard way. Mine ate a corn cob. And but
dogs are smart.
they really are. The little one is like a box of rocks. She's just dumb. She has separation anxiety, but she listens so well. And the other one is so damn stubborn. Like, she thinks she's a human and she don't have to listen to you. Like, we were out at the fire the other night and she's standing up on her hind legs like a human to look over the fence, like at people walking by, just standing there. Like, she was looking for the squirrel too.
Yeah.
But yet she's so spoiled rotten. I was cleaning the rug and Rich was like saying something like, oh, your dogs lay on it a lot. I'm like, no, they lay on the couch. She was like, mine's not allowed on the couch. I'm like, either are mine.
Did you teach yours like a bunch of tricks or anything, or?
She knows it. It's up to her. She's gonna do it. Like, they're very, very smart dogs, but they're smart enough to know their own mind.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. Like, she will do whatever and she knows whatever, but she won't listen if she don't want to. She moves like a cow, and it will scare some people because they think she's growling. Like, they'll be like, okay, like, because my dogs, they have their own room in my house. It's got like a dog cot and stuff in there, and we'll be like, okay, we're leaving. Like, they want to kill the cat, so we got to put them up when we leave, and they will moo, and everybody's like terrified of her, and it's like she is just putting on a damn show. Like, that's not her growling. Like, that's her mooing.
That's funny.
But she's learned, and then like she'll do it louder and louder to scare people. Like, but she's a little. And then she's got her baby. She was like, "Oh, I love her so much." And then she's got her baby.
You know those videos they say where they show where like it's like, oh, you're such a good, pet or whatever.
Sure.
I'm gonna breed you so I can have one. She's crazy.
Yeah. Her and my sister really wanted one of Sadie's babies. So my sister has a male liver Dalmatian, and she was like, "Let's breed him. Let's breed him." I'm like, I don't know. We brought him, and my sister ended up not taking one.
Yeah.
And then she has Aria, who, it's the Marshall gene. It's not my baby. It's the Marshall gene.
Listen, her kangaroo hops is Sadie.
Oh, yeah. Her stubbornness is Sadie. Marshall is the dumbest, happy-go-lucky dog. He will go outside and play with rocks for hours. Like, rocks.
Literally, her sister is sitting there like, if this happens, all you do is this. It's like coaching me through. If she gets into rocks and really likes them, this is why, and this is what you do.
That's funny. My dog, German Shepherd never got into rocks. But there was one time it found like a frog or toad or whatever hopping around, and it would pick it up and carry it for a minute, because the frog secretes a bunch of shit when it's scared.
Yeah.
So it'd be walking around, and
I can't
then
do
obviously
frogs.
when it didn't like the taste, it would fall, let it go, and then he'd nose right down on top, and every time it hopped, the chick would follow it, and then he'd lick it every now and then and pick it up and carry it for a minute and drop it.
See, they never went after anything like that, not the cat. If something like a bug gets in the house, the cat is all over it. But they go after live stuff. They don't really, we have ferrets. They are fine with the ferrets, but they hate that cat. But the cat lives for scaring the shit out of the little one. He will hide in a box for a half hour waiting for her to walk by. Yeah, and then she screams. So then the older one goes after the cat for scaring the little one.
Well, remember, she had a possum hurt the little one, and it was skinned.
And the cat I think the cat thinks they're playing, though. He loves it. And it's like anything. But...
We had bees in our house, get in a couple of times, and Shane was always, he'd be up on his hind legs, jumping, trying to eat them as his flyer. I was like, no, Shane, don't do that.
Right. No. They've never been big about bugs. The cat is, but they go for the other critters.
Did Belly ever eat, Oreos or chocolate?
No. Bella, that was our golden. She just passed away, 2 years ago. We bought her when my son was little. But they told us she was going to go sooner. And then that dog, we got Sans because I was like, I won't get one after her. I can't. It feels like replacing. So he surprised me with Sansa, our little Dalmatian. And that dog perked her up. And she lived for 5 more years. But she was the best dog ever. She was a marshmallow. Goldens are your marshmallow dogs. But we had somebody break into our garage. And she just let them go. She was like, oh, a friend. So, and he works midnights, and I was like, no, we're getting a guard dog. And then we got, a guard dog on steroids that the whole neighborhood hates. Sadie. Her neighborhood knows our dogs. She won't, they're very, very protective of their owners. German Shepherd protective.
Yeah.
Big baby to you. But
anybody,
my
I couldn't
friend,
literally do anything.
my best friend Shell, she comes over all the time. She knows these dogs lay on her, love on her. I was upstairs by myself one day. She was bringing me over a hairdryer, came in, and I get a text, your dog is not letting me past your front door. And I'm like, what? And I go down there, and Sadie had her in the corner, barking and growling at her, just because she didn't see me let her in, and she knew I was home alone. Somebody she even knows,
Yeah.
But now the little one, she'd pee herself before she did anything.
Right.
She's that dog, when we're roughhousing, she'll cover you. I'll take the pain, I'll take the hit. Where Sadie goes after you. And Ari, I think, goes after you too. She's not, yeah.
Well, it depends. If it's Anthony and me just messing around, hitting each other, she'll just get in the middle of it and be rawr, and attack with us.
We're
But
playing.
if it were anybody else, you better watch out.
See, I think if it was a real, I don't know though. One time Oz came in and he had a hat on and it was scaring
had a hat
her.
on the other day. And
Yeah,
she growled at him.
Yeah, well, she was growling and barking at him, and he was like, "Oh, what is going on?" And I'm like, "Oz, your hat, your hat." He backed her into a corner. I'm like, "Dummy, never back a dog." That dog peed herself, and she don't do that. She peed herself before she could do anything. Her little intimidation wasn't working.
Right.
And Sadie's just laying on the couch dummy, we know him.
You guys have 2 minutes left over there. 2 minutes remaining.
So I don't think she would actually do anything. Dewey, I think, would, especially if I was home alone.
Our shepherd was really protective. There was one time I went to Vegas for 3 weeks for some tournaments, and when I came back, it took 30 minutes. The dog was barking at me before Shane finally calmed down. But
I grew up with Dalmatians, and my dad used to be a truck driver. We had one that would go in the truck with him, and that dog learned when he hit the back, nobody touched those doors. If he was sleeping, nobody touched those doors. Me and my cousin, we were going up north, and we were hitching a ride with him. He was dropping us off, and my grandma was picking us up. We got out to go to the bathroom, and he laid down to take a nap. My dog would not let me in that truck. We sat outside on the curb until my dad woke up, and he was like, what are you guys doing? Because he's like, oh, I'll just get a 15, 20-minute power nap, and we'll be on our way. Nope, we sat outside. Like, she was like, they have like a little window, and I just see teeth, and I was like, that. Like, so when we were talking guard dogs, I was like, he was like, tell me she's not going to be scary. And I'm like, and now he eats his words now.
Scary.
Yeah, she won't, like, I have no worries leaving my kids. Well, they're old, they're like, you know, but they ain't letting anybody in there.
Yeah. Ours was always, Shade was always scared of thunder. He didn't like thunder.
Both
I
of
think
them.
it's just a lot of dogs don't
Yeah.
like. It's the loud noise and
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes
See, my
from.
dog was fine. Like, Arya was fine, but I had, like, a year or two ago, we had 2 Transformers below in the backyard.
Those make very unique
And she was
noises.
inside still, but she's still, ever since that, she's like,
Yeah.
nope.
Sadie, when we did an addition on our house, when they were ripping the top off our house, that did her in. She's scared of thunder and all that.
That startled me.
You guys know what that means? Yep. It means we get to start round 2 soon.
Soon.
There's my bottles. There it
I
is.
need to get like a napkin.
At least nobody really sits there playing.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's gonna have it. I just wanted to play this out because I was so close to. I'm kind of hoping you pass out. Plus Bruno. Now, if I had one of my other 2 Brunos on the field, then
Game over.
Yeah, totally. And then he knocked out my 3rd Sid
Oh,
already.
Jesus.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I just played that Sid, so I don't get to use that one. Let's.
I don't know what I want to do next, Chrissy.
I don't either.
What are the choices?
For nails.
Oh, I can't help you there.
I did green for Green Day. That was a good concert.
It looked good.
Yeah, they were really good.
I don't think like anybody like really knew what the heck was going on when they ran. We were all like, "Is this part of it?" And then people were like, "No, I've seen them several times. This is not part of it."
Right.
Can I just have nothing better happen at Megan Trainor?
Right. They'll probably all be off by tomorrow.
They're picking.
Yeah, once one falls, I'm like, okay. As much as I know, like, they're solid. Like, this one's up on this corner already. This one here. So it's like, at that point, I just start to rip them.
Yeah, I think your light was just bad.
Hopefully this one was just,
Yeah, I recorded it.
hopefully this new light helps. And I got more tips.
I got some from Temu. Some oval ones.
And they were good?
Yeah, I don't think they're that bad. I only used them once so far, but
When I got the ones that I did, they were, like, I mean, I broke them.
yeah, no, I definitely didn't break them or anything. So I'll have to show you the ones I got. They're a little on the long side, but you can file them down a little. But I was just like, oh, for a couple bucks, I'll try them.
Yeah.
Because I normally like that one brand and stick with that.
I grabbed short almond ones. I don't know if I'll like them though. I've never done almond.
That's what the ones I got are. Yeah. He don't like almond nails. I like different.
Yeah. I like the coffin, I think, the most, even though I do still cut it down. But
Alright, cool.
unfortunately, I didn't get that combo out soon enough, DJ.
There's always next round.
No, that's
Unless he gets the buy.
Oh, don't jinx Tom like that.
No, because here it is.
Oh, she
here it
jinxed
is.
you, Tom.
No,
She
here it is.
jinxed
Here it is. That will never happen again.
ya. Never is a very long time.
Exactly. So I'm banking on that reverse psychology there.
Yeah, I play him.
We'll do Cody and Chrissy on camera.
Don't move. You're good.
Cody, he's our man. If he can't do it, someone else can.
I don't get a
Man,
chair.
if you can't do it, great.
I'm just gonna steal yours because yours is open.
My what?
Your
Oh,
bed.
you're fine.
Oh, rest in peace, Oliver.
Oh, you can bring that, or you're not gonna use it?
It's alright.
I put it away because you weren't. Oh, duh, you gotta buy.
How would I do a cheer for you? I'm stuck
know,
on
I
the
got a weird
Chrissy,
name.
Chrissy, she's our gal, and then I'm stuck after that. What's the last line?
I don't
How
know.
could that work?
My name don't rhyme
Something
with anything.
pissy.
You want me to kick him?
Actually, it has to rhyme with gal.
Am I
Yeah.
What did he say?
Nothing.
What?
Something with pissy.
Oh, what?
Because it rhymes.
Yeah.
Missy rhymes.
Missy also rhymes.
But you went to the negative.
My middle name is May. My grandpa used to call me Chrissy May, my little hillbilly, like Ellie Mae. I got a weird one from Three's Company.
Well, it's me. So problem.
Where were we? I think it was just me and Jen, and the lady was like, "This isn't short for anything," and I was like, "No." And then my sister's Jenny, and they was like, "Is that for Jennifer?" Nope. Like, just our names.
Ooh. World Championships is coming next year, and it'll be at the Disney Resorts in Florida.
What?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mike?
Ooh.
We'll go to that one.
I wouldn't mind flying down for that.
We'll go even if we can't get in.
I heard tickets for Florida are cheap.
Apparently, there's going to be last chance qualifiers at like that event hall a couple of days before the.
Oh,
World
I
Does
ain't
this mean I get to
qualified.
run my Piper
Uh-huh.
Ag Road?
But if we're already there, I can try.
You can
Yeah.
try, and I'll
We
go
just need
eat
to go down
Yeah, you guys can
food
go
at
down for
Epcot
a
and drink
party
around.
Disney
I'm
trip,
coming.
so-
I don't care what anybody says. I'm starting to save money now.
I got a truck. I'll hide you in the bed.
And then it looks like the North American Championship, which seems like that's supposed to be their version of Nationals. It says it's going to take place in January at Disneyland in California.
Oh, I've never been to California. We go to Florida a lot.
That's interesting.
first?
Alright, guys, you have 40 minutes.
we
Good
roll?
luck, you may begin.
No, we don't.
Okay.
I gotta be the same. Right on.
I'll go first. 2.
Jesus.
No.
This hand.
That's my location.
Would you have that, or would you have inspired
Hey,
that?
Tom,
One of the best, but that's okay.
the new
I mean,
set
it's
has a
fine.
1-mana 1/1 that gains 3 lore.
Oh,
Excuse me?
what?
Gotta have a
What
condition.
color
right?
is it?
It quests for 1, and whenever it is
2.
challenged, you gain 2 lore.
Oh, I think it
Oh,
costs 2.
yeah.
It's a 2-mana one.
No, it's a 1-mana 1/1.
Is it?
Yep, I'm looking at the card right now.
What color is it?
Dude.
It's called Fred.
Right, it's
Mascot.
green,
It's
right?
green, yeah.
Fred?
Oh,
3.
Who's Fred?
wait.
From Baymax, I think. Or,
Fred
Big
is
Hero.
he's from Big Hero 6.
that's a guy.
Is he?
Yeah, I do remember seeing that card.
I just seen an
That
Easter
looks pretty
egg that in Big Hero 6, the brother was working with Tony Stark, and that's when you
Yeah.
see the Marvel
Big-
movie,
yeah,
he
Big
has
Hero
one of the
6,
voices
well,
as
Yeah,
Tamagotchi or Tama whatever.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
voice.
Big Hero 6 was originally Marvel property.
Was it? Yeah, I never knew that. And they have like a little cartoon Tony Stark's like with a cat flying in the background of the cartoon.
Well, no, you're fine now.
Yeah, it was.
Ready?
I'm pretty sure it was a Marvel Disney, like the first Marvel Disney crossover before Disney actually bought Marvel.
See, yeah, I never knew that. I like the cartoon, but all right.
The most recent 10K was won by a 62 card deck. That's wild.
That's a good card.
Play.
I always
Ooh,
mess
that
her up.
Daisy Duck.
Pass turn. Oh my god, I always mess her up, so I just trash her.
It's not like Pokemon where you.
Just seeing anything win with more than like a minimum legal cards is crazy. Seeing 62 win a big event, that's insane.
That's why I never understood. So 60 cards is what you're supposed to play, right?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
last
60
16
minimum.
Why was Yorion so big then? Like, was his effect good enough that you wanted to run 80 cards?
People felt that there were enough copies of all your cards you wanted to where going up to 80 didn't dilute your
I'd
odds
love
of
to
hitting
go to a
them, and like
national
having his
champion
effect was
thing.
like a win game enough
Never
to make
been.
it worth
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
I've never been
Like,
to
I
Florida,
never
actually.
understood that because he wasn't.
Yeah.
He
We
got
Well,
like
used
it's
to
like,
go
you
to. We
just want
went
the
to
best
Disney
odds of
for a
drawing every
while.
card
I'm gonna
possible,
tap her
right?
as a
So
bodyguard,
World
and then I'm
Series
gonna
bad.
quest for
Yeah.
2,
But Yorion was so big.
and then you
so
get
many
to
formats.
draw a
Yeah.
card, and if it's a character, it can go in your hand. If not, it can go on the bottom.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
So if it's an action and it goes on the bottom,
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
shuffle or no?
It does not say. They may put that on the bottom of their deck. And then
Yeah, it looks like it was. What
we
is
went to
this?
Florida. We
It was
drive.
steel.
We don't fly, but he's.
It was good against the song then.
Okay. Oh, what do I want to do here? Both have high defense.
She is.
Would that be enough to knock one of those out?
Yeah, second place had 61 cards.
Oh.
We're going to 8 Prince Eric.
Now, I think that would be amazing if that 62 card deck won, like, 1 or 2 cards shy of being decked.
Yeah.
That would
sure.
be amazing.
That's super results oriented though, whenever that stuff happens.
Are they exerted or no?
Yeah, she's tapped to bodyguard.
No, yeah,
and then
yeah.
I quested
Okay.
with her.
Definitely cool, but it's still
So
super
I'm gonna play
results oriented.
charge.
Right.
That gives
Yeah, it's
+2,
context
so she get 3/3,
sensitive, but still, yeah.
and then resist +2. So any damage dealt to them is reduced by 2. So would that be enough to kill Q? 3/3, but mine are +2 resist.
So yeah,
That's what
it
I'm
gives her
thinking.
a challenger +2, and she's got a 1, so that would make her a 3/3, and then a +2, so she would eat like absorb. I'm guessing 2 damage. So
So yeah, I'm gonna challenge Keto,
okay, so that kills her.
and then I think this would be 3. Would still stay the same. Or?
She does 2 damage, so it resists 2, so you don't have no damage on her.
That is all I got.
Pass turn.
I hate those.
I know. I get so
ones.
many because freaking the election and stuff. Alright, I'm going to ink Robinhood.
Long time no see.
Can't wait till the new iPhones come out.
Fire away.
Did you see them?
No, this is a 15. I just upgraded, so it'll probably be a minute before. I'm gonna put Baloo out, tap him as a bodyguard, quest for 2 again, and you can draw and put on the bottom again.
So if it's a character, it goes
In your hand,
Do
if
I
not, it
show
goes
you?
on the bottom. I think, yeah, it says whenever this character quests, each opponent reveals the top, so, okay.
So, and. Cool. Anything else?
No.
No. Oof, we're already up to 4. Alright, do something here. Pink Simba. Oh, so he's saying she gains too long. Or you gain too long.
Now.
Just go with Aladdin. And then his effect is you lose Lord when he comes into play. You finally get on the board for one and pass.
Yeah, the boy Ghastly is sick. That's Temporal Forces. There's that one, and then the Morty's Conviction's big too because of the Gengar in there with it.
I'm gonna play. Whenever I play a hero character, I gain a lore.
Just dogs.
So you
And
gain
then-
one now?
no.
Or, oh, okay. And then you just
Because I'm not
challenge
playing
your
it. If I would have laid him down and then laid down another card, yeah, but I'm
okay.
not.
Okay. And then he has Challenger plus one.
And then I'm going to 1, 3,
Snake guy.
1, 2, 3, and pass.
It's a dragon type. It's not. It's evolution for platform.
I think I know what you're talking about.
From Crossing.
You like it?
I'm almost positive it's a dragon type as well. Dragon and poison, maybe.
Which one? Dragon Poison? Or Gunadol?
Yeah. Weird art style.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think two of them were pulled on midnight. Yeah, I actually had, this was the only one I didn't have pulled at midnight. The guy,
How
I
much
did
damage
have a
did
guy
he
pull
do?
this, but like
3?
he had to, he had work, so he didn't get to open his box until Tuesday. But he had sent me a message Tuesday saying he pulled this. But I had this one, and then two of these pulled at midnight.
I promise I'm
So
not
one more. Fire the cannons on Daisy Duck, so it puts her to 1-2.
How much damage does it do? Sorry, 2?
2, and then I'm gonna challenge Daisy Duck with Aladdin.
Okay,
So
so
I
1 back on
I
Aladdin.
was just trolling you. I don't charge for it, so.
Oh, you actually cannot do that. You have to go through below.
That's right.
2 on
Okay, 2 on that, and then forgot he had bodyguard.
Really look at these. I gotta pop them out of this.
I
That's
did
fine.
too.
See, good because I missed that in the last championship when I was in top 8.
I almost missed it too, so.
I forgot. Okay, so if I can't do that, there's no point in attacking.
Ward, when I play a song, I can return a character with power 2 or less to a player.
Choose eye on the field, so I guess it just quest for 2. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, this one you're best off not sending it. It's got chips on it, so you're not getting a 10 on
I
this.
will quest for 3, and you can do the.
It's their
1, 2,
die
3.
cast. So your PSA 10 cards are just like, of the ones that these get sent in, I mean, it's like 18 or 20%, like 1 in 5. But if you do get it, they'll get $4 as a PSA 10. So
Man, there's a lot of lore on the board for you.
yeah, it's
What a
hard
lot of
with
cards.
these, but I mean, even like this in the case like this, I think is
So,
$150
7.
$150. So it's still worth something, even if it's not. Yeah, you got stuff going on the bottom of this one too. Yeah, this one is better condition than the Charizard, but same thing. You're not gonna get a 10 on it.
I already know I'm gonna lose this match.
Press the phone first. And then I'll see strike a good match.
3D mouse.
Is all this stuff like pack fresh? You just got it out of packs or?
Hercules, Bodyguard. 2 for Pegasus. Go for 2, Beth.
I'm supposed to be able to use it, Mike.
Be prepared to be really nice.
3, and then when I play this, character gets an extra lore this turn, so we'll do
Each character?
1.
Oh, 1.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get the Daisy card.
Walmart right here.
Okay. And then Bodyguard and
Make it really sad.
these guys each get a point taken on them because I don't have a pirate or a captain in play. So pass turn.
It was like a $30 mystery box.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I was afraid it was too good to be true, and it's not trying to be thanks. But yeah,
All I can do is quest for 4, so we really need to.
Good game.
Mm-hmm. That's just a lot of lore. Do you play the Lilo in the deck? Oh, okay. So you had one drop, 2 more.
Alright, I haven't really put a lot of the last chapter in there. I think I got 2 cards from the last chapter in here so far. I haven't really updated it much. We haven't really gotten a chance to play with summer and
Right.
stuff that.
it's a good one to have a shot at.
I feel like
I
as
think it's
summer
like
winds down, more people might be in here, is what I'm thinking.
Right, especially like snow when, people can't go out and do as much. Like, get you
It's
out
like,
of the
oh,
house.
I'll go to a warm building and play some cards.
Right. Not just stuck in the house with kids.
They're saying this winter, though, for us is going to be.
We had such a mild one last summer that I think it's going to be a bad one this year, too.
Past few winters have been like, what, 3 storms most, and then that's
Right.
it.
Well, even in December, it was hot and sunny and warm, and I remember we went and seen a Christmas horse parade, and I was wearing like a long sleeve shirt, and that was it. Like
Jeez.
December, like.
Man, be prepared would have been
This
nice
one's really
right
not
there.
worth keeping as a
It's like the only card that like can save you when you have that much lore to deal with.
Yay and nay.
No, it's
Daisy's
not
kind of my
bad.
crowd control for
Like, if somebody
action.
were
Is
to
that-
hang on
Yeah.
10 years maybe.
That's where I.
Because even if I played to be prepared, the Badu or whatever, you gain 2 lore off of that when it's
Yeah.
damaged. So it's like if you have 4 of those on the field, that's 8 lore already.
Right. No, I've had 2 out before. Like, yeah. And they even when you be prepared, I think they even still count for the lore because you're banishing them.
The one deck that I want to build, because this deck's terrible, I want to get rid of it, is the Hyper Aggro, which is Amber Amethyst. It's like similar to this one, but it plays like the Mem. What's that one where you gain 2 lore? It's an action. Something.
I know what one you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Sorcerer
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
It's a purple card, yeah.
not Arthur. Is it the Arthur card?
I know that
I'm
card can
picturing
save
it.
you.
Yeah.
And then you play the item Amethyst Chromacon or something. Amethyst Chromacon, where each player draws a card.
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those on the field before, and it was nice drawing 2 cards.
Right. I ran out of cards, so I was pretty much like hoping what I had worked.
Well, British Dan, the one that has, he let me use that deck. It's way better than this one.
I switch them up every so often. I get bored, and I just
Start
haven't
getting
gotten
more into this. Like, I've been focusing a lot on Pokemon.
Right, it's so expensive, and then to be in multiple card games. I think I'm gonna hold with this.
I think I'm just gonna do one. That's not a bad habit at all. too, and then I just got
People
bored
just
of it.
started working.
Right, I play like computer Xbox games. I don't like really like
What
card
games
games.
do you play?
I played WoW, EverQuest on the computer, and then
The art
Elder
set's really cool.
Scrolls,
The unique thing
Dead
about
by
those
Daylight.
Yes, Dead by Daylight. Didn't they
We
just
put-
have a huge update for that?
I don't know. I haven't actually we haven't played in a minute, but we'll all get on.
Or no.
Where we're all survivors, so it's almost like cheating, and we'll like run the killer. One of us will. I normally get stuck running the killer.
Oh. Or no, I'm sorry. The game I'm thinking of is 7 Days to Die.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They had
no.
a huge, like, it came out of beta like 7 years later now, and they updated the whole game.
Oh. See, I feel like there are always new killers in Dead by Daylight, but I played Ark with her a little bit too. My turn.
Yeah. Do you play Call of Duty?
No, she has, but I've never played it. That's one that they tried to get me to.
Fortnite?
Nope. Trying to get better about like magic.
What?
That's her.
What have I played?
Call of Duty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Twililight's actually pretty kind
I
of.
know they just had the beta for Black Ops 6.
Yeah, I've never gotten into those. I like more of a like character. You run around to be your little person. With Dead by Daylight, I like that it's short little matches too. I hate like sitting there. Like.
So it's got, yeah, Twilight in general has decently high.
Charge.
You know, I gamble on this one just because the values that you got a little bit of weight.
Go fire the cannons on Lilo.
You can still get it and with a little bit of something. If it's the only thing
For
basically.
another Tibbs.
Just because it's,
Go
you know, it's a
for
decent
one.
value every
Faster.
time you get it done. I say it's worth a gamble. Even though, like, of the four so far, this is the least likely to get it done. Value wise, these two start there. And then.
I'm gonna do this. Lay down that.
It's a brand
Let's
new
play a
set,
little
so.
different. See if that screws me
Okay.
in.
Tons of brand new
Pass
sets.
turn. Gives them 3 health more. This is one of the ones I added, a new one, just to see like if it's gonna. Cause I'm like, oh, let's see if it balances out.
Let's
They're sitting
go.
like the metal one. I think they're sitting at like $80 as a ton. You know, it's a cool display. Like if you keep it intact like that, you can just kind of hang it up on your wall or something. You know, display it like you can get a stand and kind of stand it up.
Yeah, I really need to upgrade this phone. I see the new iPhones. They just announced.
Perfect too. Yeah.
What's today, Wednesday? They announced Monday. They look pretty similar. I know on the back of like the new ones.
I'm gonna 2 to put him out and 1 to move him here,
Why not?
Okay.
and then pass turn. I seen they announced it. I haven't looked into them though yet.
The camera is like how like yours is like it like this? It's back to like straight.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. And
I
then
just
they
got this one in June, and like when we go camping, I always put out like hummingbird feeders, and I can never get a good picture. This one, I actually got like the wings and everything. It was so fast, it caught the hummingbird, so
One of the
I was happy with
sides,
that.
like, the higher
Right.
graders, they start looking for like art sets where you can get sequential.
And they announced the new
Right.
Apple Watch
So
Series 10,
this is
which
like
I
an art
really
set.
want to get that one because they're adding
So, like, if you
sleep
get 10
apnea
up,
detection.
those are the
Oh,
best.
really?
And my mom thinks that I have that.
He does, so that would be cool.
Yeah,
for
and
him.
I want to get it just for that reason, so that way it can like let me know, like, hey, you have sleep apnea, or so,
Right.
however they do it, I
Right.
don't know. And it's more thinner.
Oh yeah, I hate how bulky they. I never get the big one. I get the smallest one, and I hate how bulky they are.
Then they got the new AirPods coming out, AirPods 4.
See, I bought my daughter the new ones for her birthday last year, and I did not know it was a different charger for it. Now that we got these, it's this, but they
USB-C, I
you
think.
change it. It's the same as an Android now,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that about the
the
Mhm.
last ones, and she was like, I can't charge
DJ,
these
what is the criteria for
He's got
sequential?
two.
He's
Does it
now
have to be
got,
the same
really, he's got
card?
5 because
No,
he gets
no, no.
plus
So
3
the
while being
certification
here.
number. So
But
there's
he
like
does 2
a
damage.
8-digit number on the PSA slab, and it's
So
like
I
let's
have
say the
to
last
deal
2 numbers
5
is
to
like
him to kill him?
12 and then
Yep.
13. Those are sequential certs.
Okay. Is now,
Basically, if you submit an order to PSA and it's 10 cards,
And then he gains plus
the
2.
last 2 numbers of your
If
PSA
I have 2
cert
other
are gonna
characters,
be
he
like
gets
one
plus 2
after
more.
another
Right now,
sequential.
he's alone.
okay.
So yeah, the only way you're getting
So-
sequential is if you submit 2 cards next to each other at the same time and they both get 10s, and then you'll have sequential 10s.
And then grade them one way or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like there's some rare cards that are a lot rarer when you factor in that, and they're worth more. So like, trying to think, what's a good example? There's some Pancho
then I'm
Pikachus.
going
There's
to
like
lay down
1,500 copies as a PSA
Kita
10,
and
but like the
Sneak.
Magikarp and Gyarados, for example.
So now I
can
have
tell you
2
that
other
because I looked
characters,
it up.
so
There's
he
like
is a plus 3
1,449
for
Magikarps and
questing.
1,451
And
Gyarados, right?
then
There are 4 total copies of sequential 10s out there, though.
2.
So, or well, 5 total
Yeah,
copies.
we'll bodyguard her. So 3 for him. 1, 2, 3. Past her.
Yeah, just once you start getting into high end stuff, and they usually fetch a premium. Like there's one of the sequential 10 copies is part of a full sequential 10 set of all 6 of those, and that's worth like 50 or 60K just because it's the only one in existence. Whereas like individually those cards are worth 20, 25 maybe. So
Yep.
yeah, just depending on what it is and what card and everything, it'll add anywhere from like 10% value to like 2 to 3 times the value, just depending on what it is, how sought after it all is.
Mr. Smeed. 2 pass.
So I would, if you're putting cards in binders, especially like this is a little bit more expensive, I would have these in a penny sleeve and then in the page. Because otherwise, it just sitting in the page like this, you will scratch your surface of the card and it will damage it. So,
Never thought of that, thank you.
yeah. Yeah, and if you don't want to do it on like your 50-cent cards or whatever, but like I think the Charizard's like 40 or 45 right now, so I would at least do it on the more expensive cards.
Quest for
You know, like
3,
this guy, I
4.
think it's like 20 bucks. I'd have it on him. I think he's more expensive.
1, 2, 3.
That's a little bit.
Pass turn.
61 a little late. I'm curious. I don't know where that was sitting at right now.
Eight Kristoff.
Do you remember how much you paid for it?
I believe I paid
Shoot,
like
it's not
35
online.
bucks for it, or $33.
Okay.
Around there.
Most recent sale on him is 70, so
Wow.
as long as the condition's good, it was a good buy. Yeah, it's good enough. You guys sick of that guy.
I'm gonna be bad and eat that.
He's not
Yeah,
doing
makes
that right now.
sense. Oh,
Yeah, that was the one.
Not a good schedule, but
I accidentally
Oh,
figured out
shit.
accident. I didn't see it on.
and then
Go 1.
that's it. I'm going
Play
You know what's
5
this?
cannons.
He's like
Him.
30 or 40 something
So
raw. I
he's
think
at
he's
2-1
closer to
now.
200 as a
Okay,
10.
so he's at 1.
We'll have a shot at it then.
I'll do 2 damage on him.
Your turn.
Also, video game up on that shit.
Play Gulu for 3.
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna move him over here for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just went on there.
And then she quests
Yes,
again,
sir.
put your hand in
just lay down. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I get 1 for him being a hero, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pass turn.
Do something here. So I've been having these 2 tibs on the field. I can't get nothing else.
You're not even a friend. Some bitterness going on back there.
Fight, 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 fight.
8 Kristoff. So you can still challenge them when they're at the location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grab your sword.
So it does
2 damage to everything.
on everything? Okay, so 2 damage here.
So
Yeah, it depends.
he
The
would be
different
gone
cards, like
because
sometimes
he's
you have
at
to do the
2-1.
top half,
He gets
half,
plus
it's
3.
it's
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
he's not. These 2 are okay, and these 2. Well, he would be at. So he's got 2 damage
So
done.
then
So he's at a
technically
1.
he's at back to where he was, 2-3. Because I did the grab your fire the cannons on him.
Well, he's lower than that. So he's got 2 damage, right? Everything gets 2. So then this has 4 damage on it now.
Okay.
And then, so 4 damage, so he's really at a 1 now, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
3,
makes
4,
sense,
5.
yeah.
And then this has 2 damage. So this
He'd
is at
be
a 3.
3, yeah. So 2-1. I'm gonna challenge because I have to challenge that first.
So she does 2 back, so that will kill that one and kill this one.
And then
Or no, good one. You're right.
What was this
Just
one
good
at?
one I draw.
This one's sitting at a 1. Right, like, yeah, 1. Oh, yeah.
so challenge that also.
Okay, so
Oh, I just feel like I had to do some kind of board wipe right there
Right.
or try and get something going. But you probably have an answer for what I just did. That location doesn't have any lore or nothing, does it?
no.
Oh,
Just gives them a +3 health.
okay.
And your hand was
And then I am going to.
Perfect. Wasn't really taking it out. Your hand was low. Make you not happy.
Pay for him, so you enjoy him.
Appreciate the offer though. No problem.
I am going to. Going to play Cinderella.
Yeah, it is
Pay another. Come over here.
actually. That's actually sick.
And then he'll stay at the 3 lore.
Yep. And
You
then
got the, oh, leprosy.
I will.
Had 2 of the big rainbow cinderaces pulling their deck too. The same guy pulled 2 of them.
I'm gonna do.
Him and his girlfriend cracked 2 boxes.
Might as well
In
just.
these 2
My,
boxes, they had the gold Terrapagos, 2 Squirtles, a Bulbasaur, 2 of those Cinderaces. I mean, it was absolutely loaded. His 2 boxes.
That's insane.
yeah. We're gonna just move Blue over there too.
Okay.
And then quest for 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass turn.
And even this one, like, you're at 4. This
Yeah,
one.
it is really sick. That's a second leprosy.
It seems like there's a decent number of hits out of this set, 'cause I wanna say the people that I watched open at
think you won because I don't think I can do it. Because either way, you see 2 lore, and I can only get rid
You
of
have to kill Baloo first.
Right.
He's bodyguard.
And
So
you
I
just
get
gain the
lore.
Damn. You game.
I was debating on keeping him out in case I had to run him into something, but then
Yeah.
you killed everything, so I couldn't suicide him to get the 2 lore. Because I was like, if I just kill him.
Yeah, I had a dragon fire in hand, but I wouldn't have done anything.
I drew her again, and I'm like, she would screw me over.
What does she do?
She, like, lowers every, like,
All characters get
all
minus
mine
3?
too.
Ooh.
So it defeats my land. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna play her.
Because that would put your land to what, 1-5?
I would have made everything vulnerable, like on my end. Like that's why I junk her. Like the first game, I just quickly junked her.
Well, yeah, because if you had the -3, your Badoo would have died.
It would have, yeah, it would have just.
Because anything.
Well,
that,
it would have -3 attack.
Oh, okay.
But it would have made everything I had. Where did she go? Pretty sure it's attack.
Yeah, it is.
When you play this character -3, but yeah, so it would have left everything like you could have just. You would have had your Tibbs still.
Still cannot believe I pulled these today. Full art Pokemon.
Oh, those look cute though.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Pokemon cards.
Growlithe full art.
Are those like enchanted?
No, they're called illustration rares,
Oh.
which is full art on the card.
Yeah.
I needed both of them too, so I stopped at the dollar store by the house. I was like, you know what? There's packs. Grab 2.
I was just in the Dollar Tree yesterday, was it, or the day before? I don't know. Some guy was buying up all their Pokemon ones at the register for $5.
Yeah.
Give it a month or 2 and it'll probably
It's actually not a bad thing either. Because at $5 a pack, you can what, 10 packs for $50 or 20 packs for $100.
He was buying them from and like the lady called up help and was like, "You're buying all of these?" And
There's
she was
definitely
like, "Yeah."
people that will do that.
That's crazy to me.
Have you went to Walmart or Myers and seen the card sections and they have nothing? Because people go in early in the morning when they stock them
Well,
and
when
wipe
this
it out.
game first came out, my friend, she
With
had seen
Lorcana.
it, yeah, and she was like, "Oh, it's here," because she knew I was looking for it. And we went maybe an hour. Like we went and we bought a starter pack. I was like, "Let's just get a starter pack, see if we like this
Right.
game." We played a round or 2. We're like, "Okay, let's go get more." There was barely anything like an hour later when
Oh,
we
when
went
this
back.
first came out, you couldn't find it for like a month.
This was January-ish. Like it wasn't even like right when it came out. You know, it was like I want to say maybe even chapter. It might have been chapter 1, maybe chapter 2.
Yeah.
But still, like within the hour that they were like, she seen them stocking it, so we ran up there, we grabbed it, we played like a round or 2, and I was like, yeah, I could do this. Went back to get more. It was empty. And then we had her buy a pack. And there was like nothing left.
Wow.
And we were looking for places that sold it, and that's how we found him.
You guys were able to get like the starter decks? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It had to have been when Flumborn was out because I think, yeah, we had like the Merlin one and stuff. So yeah, we started off getting all the starter decks, and then whatever boosters we could find because we had better luck finding the starter decks than the boosters.
Which I think when they first distributed it, I think they had more starter decks released in boxes like packs.
Right, and I was like, oh, I guess it's like a good feel if we like the game or not. And
I remember when Lorcana first came out, like it was huge. I think like his first set, there was like 30 people in here.
yeah, that's what he was saying.
I'm still mad to this day. Well, no, you remember the first set? Do you remember the Enchanted Elsa that everybody wanted?
Yeah,
it's
Alex
like a
pulled one.
$1,500 card. So I had wanted a box of the first chapter 1, and I ended up like $50 short.
Oh,
I still came here and got my starter deck,
Yeah.
and I got like I think it was a couple packs. So a guy from Lansing, middle of the state, drove all the way down here for the midnight release, bought the specific box that I was going to buy set aside for me, pulls the Elsa, and I was like, That's
See,
just my luck.
we have the worst luck too. We've only really pulled one enchanted.
I haven't pulled any.
Right,
Out of
no,
everything I've
yeah.
bought.
We've bought a ton too, and the one he got it out of was a trove. Not
Okay.
even the boxes, and we went in where we bought in cases. Like they got two, we got two, and we still walked away with nothing. Like
You'd get like a good legendary or something.
right, but nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. And then
crazy.
yeah, we've gotten the one in a trove, and then we got another one. But I think like it was we bought a case and we knew one was in it. Like when we were guaranteed one in it, and it just.
I think they changed the pull rate on it.
Yeah, we just went in. This one we went in a case with her and Anthony, and they got 2 boxes. We got none of us got an enchanted. But then I think it was I think when they re-released Chapter 1, we bought a case, and it was guaranteed to have one in there. And we got like 3 of the boxes, and they took like 1 or something, and we got the enchanted out of that. But it was a
Okay.
dumb luck. But the only one we really pulled was in a trove.
The best card I pulled is out of every pack I bought for every set is out of the new set that like cow lady.
Clarabelle.
Yeah, I pulled the foil one of her. It was the $50 one.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what I want Clarabelle.
Yeah, we gotta move.
I think
Fossa.
last time I told you
Yeah.
I had that's
Yeah.
Did you sell it or do you still have it?
just at home.
I'm like into the Inklings. We got.
I was
lucky.
like, is this card worth? Because it was a legendary. I was like, is this worth anything? And
Tony
I
and Mike, you guys are on camera.
look and it says $50. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. I will take
I think that's the. I would love to pull an enchanted. I still haven't.
You haven't pulled Enchanted yet?
I've never pulled one.
When the game first came out, I cracked the case of set 1. The Enchanted that, for the singles for the store, the Enchanted that I had gotten was the Simba. So the store had a Simba in the showcase for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it sold.
I want that little Fossa. It's so cool.
Yeah. I've ended up, I bought a couple for myself. I think I have like 9 or 10 Enchanteds now, so, but none of them are like,
And then I
Right.
have 0.
I don't have the Elsa, so that's the one I want. It's just too expensive for me.
I still remember.
What's
It's
up?
wonky on it, but it's fine. Where's mine?
Everything.
I don't have the right amount of points.
One of the rounds got input incorrectly then for you.
Maybe.
Let me see. I can look back.
Right, maybe. It would have had to been the last round because the first round I had a bye.
Round 2 it says you won 2-0, Mike.
And round 1 I had a bye.
Round 1 you had a bye. So maybe the buys count for a different amount of points.
Okay, maybe.
Then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I thought me and Chris would have the same points.
He's just mad he wanted to play me.
You guys can have a grudge match at home later.
That's true.
7 points per buy. That's, yeah, that would be
He's just mad he doesn't get to play me because he knows
Oh, and this is your deck here.
Right.
So I'm gonna start the clock now and set it to 42 minutes, and that gives you 2 minutes to shuffle up and everything before it actually starts. So should be
Sounds
good.
good. How you doing, Cody?
I'm doing good. When did I accidentally have?
Playing with the champion man.
No, he was, but.
He was like, "Do you really want it?" I was like, "No, that's fine."
Just say you'll probably beat me because this deck sucks.
You never know. This
I
deck's
mean, it goes off
complicated.
when it wants to. This is like the old Ruby Steel, like when it first came out.
Okay.
Like with Smash and grab your swords and stuff.
Gotcha.
But I'm definitely switching to the hyper aggro deck that British Dan showed me that he has.
Okay.
Shout out to British Dan.
Is it like a
It's
pirate aggro?
Amber
Oh.
Amethyst.
It's okay.
It's got like the Daisy Duck in it. It's got the
Yeah.
Chernobog. What is it? Amethyst Chromacon, where you both draw a card.
Yeah, I can see that being good in that deck.
It's got the purple where you gain 2 war. I keep
The action, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Lilo's Maleficence, maybe.
Yeah, it's got the one drop 2 war Maleficent.
Yeah.
I had fun playing with that deck.
Yeah. No, that deck is super fast. It's similar to her deck. She likes to steal for the bodyguards, but it's similar.
It's low cost. You can get stuff out super quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna polish up this round.
It's a fun deck.
All my cards were.
I feel like I did fun with yours too, though.
Yeah.
But there's this one, is it Dreamborn that we can go see all the decks that people made?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where I keep track of my collection is on Dreamborn.
I was looking at decks on there, like how much they cost, and like some of them are cheap, some of them are expensive. There's a couple other ones I was looking at.
Yeah.
There's like a new discard deck, which plays like that Prince John mirror, a whole new world.
Mm.
Because the Prince John mirror, like, is that 3? Cost 3 or something like that?
Yeah, cost 3, and yeah, they gotta go down to 3 at the end of every turn.
Yeah, so like if they had like a full hand, it's like, oh yeah, get rid of like 4 or 5 cards.
Right.
We got a couple of like legendaries that we can whatever, but nothing like crazy.
And I like that Tamatoa deck too.
Insane, but
Yeah.
The one with Fishbone Quill, Lucky Dime.
Yeah.
Lucky Dime is insane.
he hasn't been playing.
It is. You can get it going like it's slow, but in that deck, it
Once
doesn't
you
matter
get
that it's slow.
Tamatoa and you have like a Fishbone Quill, a Lucky Dime, and somehow he gains Laura for every item you have. And
Yeah,
it's like,
plus is 1. Yeah, that's crazy.
was that your roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really don't care when it's the 2-game format.
I'll be back in when there's like a bigger
Like, do you
event
have
or
a
something.
preference?
Like, I've got
Huh?
Do you have a preference? I don't care when it's a 2-game format. Who goes first? Game 1 or 2? You can go first. Game 1. I'll go first. Game 2.
Just I just look at it as for fun.
burnt out with it, would you say a little bit? Or?
I still want to be here and like play and do stuff.
Unless it was the championship, that'd be a little more serious.
Yeah.
Which I got. Yeah, you heard about the last one, right? Were you
Yeah,
here?
we're gonna get lost here.
I feel like you can't catch a breath.
I got cheated
A
again.
year is too many. You know, it should be 3.
People are still bringing that up too, which is funny.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I think
Oof.
other games do 3. I think 3 is the sweet spot. 4 is too many. I think, especially when you're 200 card sets. If they were smaller sets, it's maybe different, but at 200 card sets, it needs to be 3 sets. You're not 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lorcana should have at least 4 sets.
It is. It's too much.
Maybe 2.
Like I said,
Yeah, I could even
One
see 3.
halfway into the year and then one at the end of the year.
Yeah. I mean, the meta would get stale. I think it's 2. I don't know. It's 3 or 4 is too much. I know 4 is too much. I can't afford to go above 4.
A character you put it in your hand, if it's not, you go to the bottom of your deck.
Let's go.
which is the lucky one?
Peek.
This one here?
So,
Okay. Do you want to do the thing?
no effect. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I will ink the queen, and I'll play the queen. Your turn.
Agents.
Thank you, sir.
Consider
Good luck.
I appreciate you. Feel free to join us if you're free.
Oh no.
Oh, I will. I'll hop in for a second.
Go for 1. Faster.
Within this one, I feel like it's the pack right over here.
Diablo.
Do you guys play at like other places for Lorcana at all, or no?
Not really.
Yeah, I would do the A side like once a chapter just for the drafts.
Yeah. Are they? I'm curious, like
Shift
other
queen.
places are still having strong turnouts, or how it's all been for them. But I don't hear it.
And
It's
I've seen we
slowed
don't talk
down
about
the
random.
last.
What does that do?
It goes to your hand, and then you discard a card at random.
Oh.
At random, so shuffle and we can roll dice.
Oh, okay.
I'll re-roll a 6.
Do I set it down?
That works. I don't. Yeah, so just middle card, number 3,
Oh, that's a good one.
and then it's your turn.
And before that, I haven't gone since Camden.
Yeah, their draft had 20, 22
Was
players,
it 22?
but I haven't been up. Other than that, I haven't been up there.
Maybe it's just me. Like maybe this is a bad time, or people don't like here, or something like that. I don't know, but it does feel like kinda, at least here, the hype is kind of over with.
Yeah.
You know, people are like the new car kind of has worn off, right?
Right. It is a bummer because we like coming up here.
Right.
Like I stopped at Hyperion to see who was up there Friday and say hi to some people I haven't seen in a while, and they had I think like 8.
It like 8.
Maybe 8 or maybe 10. 8 or 10.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, I know some of those guys. Like I think David and Randy with their work or whatever. I assume they were probably both up there. I know they can't come for a little bit here because of that. But maybe when we get into winter, it'll change. I don't know.
Work, sports. For me, like,
I don't need an aerial. I'm not playing aerial.
Fridays I get home and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. I couldn't do anything on a Friday.
I could have painted roses.
My Yu-Gi-Oh! I get 20 to 25 people
And
here,
then
so.
Right, and why would you change that when
I would have to keep it on Friday, but I'm afraid of like if the Lorcana got big on Friday, I wouldn't have enough room for both people. You know, both groups. So.
No, Anthony does it all the time. We say all the time he'll like go hard into a game, then drop out.
Kind of like burn itself out.
Bodyguard.
That's the most important part with any of it. Like the game's gonna be around tomorrow, or like if you're a collector too. It's if I tell the guys that collect Pokemon, it's like the time in the market beats trying to time it. You don't want to burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Collecting a little bit every so often for the
He's
next
got
20
ward
years is much
whenever you
better than
discard a
going
card,
really
I
hard
draw
for a month or two,
Okay.
burning yourself out and never touching it again. So.
And I will sing Second Chills. So discard, choose and discard a card.
Watch it last like 2 months. He lasted longer, but still.
Maybe those big events that are
You
coming
discard
around
that
will kind of
job.
bring him back to it. Because it looked like, you know, beginning of next year is kind of when the
Looks like the
national
discard
championship
deck
is
already.
Worlds is probably a few months after that.
I'm hoping that with me still coming with Mike and Christy, that I'll be like, oh, alright, I'll go here and there or whatever.
Yeah. Was there like a new video game that came out? Is that like, or that's what he into, or just kind of?
No, not really.
Ooh.
Pink, Minnie Mouse.
George Park that we played.
Oh my God.
But they just launched the Aberration map and it's all into it, and trust me, it'll last about maybe a month.
My brother got into that like back when it was first like brand new Ark
Gotcha,
Survival
it's
of all the original shit.
That's it.
He had warped his sleep schedule to where he would play 40 hours straight and then sleep for 10 hours, and him and like the whole guild were doing that.
No thanks.
So they were super hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, we don't do that.
Nothing
But
He's really. That's a game where you absolutely like. Well, you will lose 12 hours in a day like
oh,
that. Like,
100%.
yeah.
100%. But like I told them, I've been struggling in the game. Like my Xbox can't hold it for whatever reason. I have just the next generation down from Anthony. But first thing I know is Jared will buy another Xbox. I don't want that money.
And I'll
or
play
spend,
Painting the
like,
Roses.
got
These two
too
cards
many
get
other
minus
things
1
to
strength
worry
until end of
about,
turn.
but
And then I draw a card.
Yeah.
So would it matter if he has resist +1? No.
But
No.
it's just
They
like,
just they both have 0 attack now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
And then out and out, if I don't want someone to come and attack my character,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
so I either have to constantly run on foot for it and just deal with it.
Don't forget to
and
draw.
a lot of stuff.
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see you pick it up at
It
the
was
top.
actually just good.
So, and he wants to go do his thing, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, hey, you get to follow me so I can do this, or, you know.
Pink
You could
Hercules.
try playing on your computer at home.
We don't.
5.
Oh, okay.
Well,
There goes that idea.
Yeah, though I have a laptop, not like a gaming PC. We wanted to do that, we put it aside on the back burner.
Fair enough.
And you know, maybe it'll happen one day, but I can't get the on there, so.
I'll come around. We'll talk him into playing some more at some point.
I think he like, he wants to, but like he gets home and he gets relaxed. He's now off at 4. And
Okay.
he's very much so one of those people who's like, once I'm home, I'm home. I'm not doing anything else
So he has enough time now to get comfortable at home
Yeah.
before.
beforehand.
So
And
what you're
then
saying is I need to start the tournaments earlier.
Yes.
I might be able. Honestly, I was thinking about doing that anyways because a lot of people that
I'm gonna
complain that I
sing
hear
Painting
is
Roses
the
again.
2-game matches.
So minus 1 to
And
both
I
of them.
can't do best of 3s and start at 7. Because
No.
it's a free tournament. You don't want to be here till 11 at night, right?
No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
if I start like at 6 or 5:30 or something, I can do that.
Ideal.
So I might try that. I might try shifting the time earlier.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yes.
I've seen your
Oh,
welcome.
good shit.
Oh.
He shuffles into your deck and you draw 2 cards.
Okay. Bulbasaur's a nice hit.
It is. Well, last I looked at like the midnight release, they were like between $50 and $60. The Bulbasaur and the Squirtle. They were
They both
like,
have some
very
sick
strong.
ass art.
And that's what they were at.
Squirtle's like in a little
the
pool.
pre-release price too, so like they haven't shifted down.
And then the
They're gonna hold
Bulbasaur's
pretty
on a
well.
shelf with like some Pidgeys next to
It
it.
does. It looks so awesome.
And then I'll take out Simba.
Okay. Simba.
I think
And your turn. Should did that myself. Oh, yeah, draw 2.
Oh, draw 2. That's right.
And then 1 for your turn.
My bad 3 cards are true.
I can see this thing.
What do I want to do here?
Now you just gotta find somebody that needs the meta jam that has something to need.
We have a monopoly on them.
Yeah.
Do you not have a handwritten? No?
No cards.
And then with the amount you guys are opening, like, were you gonna try to collect like the full set, do a master set kind of thing?
So,
You have to have a decent amount of the reverses now, too.
Juan
Outside of your big secret.
is going to challenge Ariel. And then she'll have an extra board.
Yep.
Cracked the entire case. He told me he was like 6 cards off of the master set.
that's
So,
almost, it's the only card I need, but like,
yeah.
That's okay. 6 of them though.
3.
it's got like 7 days
I think
before it
for other
pops
sets,
up.
it's a little bit more. So I don't know if you did something with full race or anything, but either way, it's nice now you can get pretty close with just like 6 boxes. Yeah.
And plus for 2.
That's why I did it.
Go ahead.
That's why I asked you about the,
I'll play strike a good match. I draw 2 and then discard 1.
about it, the Oreos.
Slowing down on us now.
My mom used to be mine for chicken. I know.
I'll play bare necessities on you. I get to look at your hand and get rid of a non-character. You have any non-characters? You do. So
I
you
got a
Dragon
Dragon
Fire.
Fire.
Yeah. And then
No.
whenever you discard, I draw. And I will quest for 1. First point. And I'll pass the turn. And then Diablo, when he's exerted, whenever you draw, I draw.
Okay. Hey, Kristoff.
Take a Stitch.
Yes. 6 1. Big boy Stitch. You know, I think there's a bigger one than him. Well, no, it's probably the biggest one.
I don't remember maybe.
Rockstar Stitch? No.
No.
Another Lacey supporter card.
So she would be at what, 4-3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Diablo has a base of. So for 2.
Alright.
That's all for me.
Like a good seat. Decent speed.
So,
Play strike a good
if
match.
you want to savor everything, there's always a pack order to where it's like you flip like 3 cards or whatever forward,
Discard.
and then you go super slow and save the rare for last. I've never been that kind of person, but a bunch of other people that that collect, like when they open their debut it's like they can make a booster box last like 40 minutes doing that.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I'll sing Painting the Roses, get them both -1. That draws me a card. Ink the Queen. I'll play 5. And play, we don't talk about Bruno. So he goes to your hand and you discard a card at random. So, yeah. And then whenever you discard, I draw. Your turn.
Donut eared dog.
And you draw, I draw. Yeah.
We have all the birds.
That's one of the special illustration rares.
3 for Kristoff. Just 4 for 2. Your turn.
There's not a box. Yeah. There hasn't been a box because we haven't gotten that damn dog.
Yeah, the dog's everywhere.
Is he being mean?
No, she's beating my ass.
That is the fourth one that we have.
Diablo. It's still down to 4. I think at this point it doesn't matter. But I'll pay 4 and play You're Welcome. So you can shuffle it in your deck and you draw 2. And then I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, you get to draw 1.
Right. Pay 3 and play another Diablo. And I'll quest for 3.
So you get to draw 3 cards.
Right, yeah, and after that's a go ahead and draw. Yeah, draw your 3.
Yay, Grace of Charity from you. Except I don't have to discard.
Yet.
Right.
Is that 16? Yeah. And then when you, at the start of your turn, when you do draw, I get to draw for Diablo.
I did that.
Yeah,
So,
I don't get it for You're Welcome, but
Ah. Makes sense now.
I'm sorry, you couldn't get the card that you wanted. Oh wait, there's one more.
Not this. No.
You pulled it. You pulled up.
yeah.
You got it? I'm all tapped out.
And if you want.
Please do.
You got this. Luck is on your side tonight.
And the 8 prints.
Yeah.
Oh, you're up to 4. I'm sorry, I didn't put it on mine.
We tried.
We did indeed.
Still a lot of good hits, I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta be like 5 or 6 cards off.
4.
Yeah, 100%. We have almost all of them.
I guess maybe both. We won't miss it.
Yeah.
Forgot about that deck. That, for items, both cards can gold items.
I was thinking
Thanks,
you were
Action.
gonna sacrifice
Discard a card.
No, I was.
You discard and I draw.
That was a card I wanted to use.
Well, I can't kill anything because I killed him.
I mean, you win. That is it.
Yeah. So unless you can get right.
50 or 60, that one's.
Her deck is rough, man. It's rough. I feel like unless you got me prepared.
I don't run red.
Right.
Halfway there.
And then you got that other one.
Right. Yeah. That's right, you say that's your first tonight. I put Taylor in and
My first game.
I have a couple of Annas, if I pull her and
Like I
draw
said,
her.
this deck just
I had her
sometimes it
last
goes
time.
off when it needs to.
His deck is really not good.
I'm actually surprised though, like with all the discarding and stuff, like that you weren't out.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get him uses out, but even then, I don't know what it was. I didn't come together this time. Not this round. I couldn't deal with what you had on board efficiently. Your welcome wasn't a good way to deal with it. Unless I have something in my hand to make you discard after.
We are on the cards. They're pretty good. Here, they'll appreciate this. This is a dog. That's a secret, right?
Chow down.
I do.
17 and
I just love how it evolved from Fido.
Round two.
Like, that was the best.
Did you win?
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, we got you.
He got me.
Guess what, Mike?
You won.
I'm undefeated.
Nice job.
Undefeated.
He really?
Yeah.
Did he just come back and win another tournament like it was nothing?
Mister, he was trying to
How
play me.
ink. No, it's I don't. Ink straight go match. I play Diablo. That's me. Look at your hand.
Oof.
Okay. Yes.
That's an OP card. Well, at least you know what I have. Ink.
The guy with the same thing.
What?
But still, it's my installation.
Ink Sancho. Shift Diablo. And we're shift. I got to discard an action.
Big Diablo.
I'll get that trigger. Get a match. And then Sing Bare Necessities. I look at your hand again, and I get rid of a non-character card.
Should be.
We're gonna choose Smash.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mike's deck is like
Nothing to do with the two. I should have requested, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And then your turn. And you draw, I draw.
Not from last time you're up here with it. And I played him against. I think with his deck and my deck, it boils down to
8 base smear.
Oh, and then that's who wins. That's why I think he was hoping to play me.
They fire the cannons.
That's a good draw.
Look for one. Pass.
Got Ink here. Play Ursula. When she sings a song, I put it on the bottom of my library to sing it again. Your turn.
So the way I kind of do trades is like if you're getting cash, just kind of
Hey, Hercules.
I give like 50% in cash, like still credit, I do like about 2/3, just depending on the card. And so you can use that.
Pegasus.
Use it on singles, packs, or whatever.
For one. Pass.
My advice always use
Ariel.
cards, but you want to take something as well.
Get under the sea.
Oh, that card.
You're like,
And
Isn't that like a be prepared?
for only for characters with power 2 or less.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. And then your turn.
I just could eat the fries. We could split.
like that wrap is probably this long.
I have cards that sit there for like a month or two, and I have cards that literally don't get in the showcase.
I'm a sucker for a Popeye. I would love to try that. Are like so good to me. Really? Yes, I love KFC's Popeye. I don't think I've ever had a KFC like
Those are really good.
yeah, I'm a sucker for a Popeye. Now I've heard like when we went to Cracker Barrel, the shepherd's pie there sucked.
The price is
Oh.
try that. So I usually wait.
You get your normal like
so
breakfast
for-
casserole thing.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Ain't Donald Duck, unfortunately.
Yeah,
French toast bake, but
You'll probably see them lose
Or
like 40% of value on
cookies.
Black Friday. But the thing with this stuff is, you're not, if you're
So
opening
you get one
it,
damage to
you
somebody.
quick sell it, you sell it right now. Otherwise, you want to hold on to it.
Both the same.
Usually, like, you
I'll
can
go
fix your
Ariel.
prices on the singles kind of like fine until the next set comes out. And then everybody starts opening that set, and then they'll stabilize for a minute. Then there's the demand, and nobody's opening this set, so then they start going up. So that's the one exception has been for the last
Infamous
trade. I mean, you're making out of that.
Prince John.
Never went down.
And
The grenade just started at 120, and it only went up. It's like triple that now, 340 something.
I give another turn on this.
Most every other
Go.
set, you'll see it depresses for a little bit, and then it kind of sits for about 6 months before the single prices start going up, and then you see with the boxes too. They kind of trace each other. Your box prices are going up, your singles go up too, and vice versa. So
I'm actually gonna get rid of all those. I'm just kidding. All of them, please take them off of me.
Yeah, I would try, just depending on how close you are, I mean, and if you do collect full sets, just try to get a master set on it.
Yeah.
You know, put some use to your reverse hollows and things to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will give some value. Plus master sets usually hold value decently well. I mean, like, the 151 master sets are around $1,000, and I wanna say the Twilight Masquerade one.
He's like, let me check. So that was in there.
Shroud and fire.
And then if you go back a little
I can't
bit
do
more,
Prince John, right?
like, all these guys, I think it's
Just-
4,000, 4,500, and then yeah, like Sun and Moon era. Oh, that's what you're talking like 3K plus for a whole set. So
Pass.
2019 of course, all good. Yeah, yeah. Your big one, Sun and Moon, like all the boxes from that era have went up a shit ton in price, but your big one is Team Up. Team Up boxes are like $2,600 box.
I mean,
Beginning of the year they were $1,700.
Not
Think
drawing
so
what you
bad.
need.
Just steady for
your turn.
So probably
Yeah,
Oh
it's just-
my god.
I'll get that's in the cards for me.
I had a shot to get a couple a few months ago, but it's
Pink
like
Captain Hook.
something like that is very rare to roll in here. For the most part, I've had my biggest box that I've had in here. I've had
Pass.
Celestial Storm box, Unified Mind box, a Primal Flash box, and then 6 or 8 boxes of
Green.
Evolving Skies. There's just people
Those
playing
things
with
are
it
the
outside of
drops.
that. I don't get anything
What do I have?
The only thing that just says buy look. Like, what do you get?
Every now and then somebody that has collected sells. Like I had a friend who was cashing out of some of his collection. He
I'm
had
gonna take out Sergeant Tibbs.
like 5.5 cases.
Sergeant Tim.
Yeah.
And then
In your
at the
turn.
beginning of the year he cashed out of it was no cases.
Oh, cases. He didn't open a single pack.
No.
Pink Minnie
no,
Mouse.
bought
Losing
when
this
they
game,
were
too.
$100 or $95 left actually.
Mhm.
2019, and yeah, he bought 5. Well, he bought
7.
6 cases and sold out a few boxes throughout.
The big one.
Great character.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we were just talking about that. He's like,
Alright.
Alright.
back then, I was like, no. I was like, no, you would have ripped all of them.
The biggest thing I had a guy come in like in February. He tried something basic.
Ink,
But
Ursula,
it was a
and
so
pass.
You shouldn't have inked her.
Shouldn't have.
I think so. He wouldn't let me weigh it, so that was kind of a giveaway. Yeah.
That's definitely rough bike.
Yep. Yeah, he just went to some other ones and stuff.
Forgot you got
Ink
work
weight set.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What
Okay.
time? 10.
Go
I
for 4.
assume so.
Yeah.
People want that stuff.
10:30,
Find
yeah.
somebody to buy it,
Oh,
like,
10:30.
Yeah.
If you don't know everything to look for, you're
He
gonna get
leaves
scammed
now.
on it.
That is
So,
not it.
like
Alright,
the
yeah, you
steel,
got that.
you know, the steel
I
wasn't terrible. Other
drew like
things
both my 9 drops back to back, and
Oh
then
my
under the
God.
sea. Yeah, it was bad. So I should have power shuffled, but my hands beat.
Last time.
I did. I usually do it between games. Even then, I power shuffled the first game, and I just he got me. He had me.
Better player than you.
He is. He had my number today.
Really handing over the stitch man now.
I told you you could use it. You beat me last time.
As soon as I got my big stitch out, it was gone.
He's got the Stitch champion mat, so I choose him whenever I beat him. I get it until he beats me again. I beat him last time, but I didn't play with it. I really only played with the mat once today.
Right.
Alright, that's
All right.
Sometimes, depending on how, like, once you start getting
I didn't even expect to win, honestly.
No,
Because that
His
was
deck can get mine.
yes, that,
Yeah,
that's a
if you let him
discard
get
deck.
2 for like I've sat at 17 and he has stopped me dead and beat me before with that deck at like 17 when I'm like, oh, I for sure got it. He's cleared my board repeatedly and just climbed up and got me. Like it's a mean little deck if he can.
What are the cards
usually
that?
works good. I just
What are the
couldn't
cards you
draw.
need to like start the?
Well, I needed muses out there so I could keep bouncing my aerial.
Oh, okay.
And then me losing all those cards for Diablo because I was like, he's safe because I saw your hand ahead of time.
Yeah.
And you tap back the way to kill him. That hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, because I think I.
Because I had lost 3 cards then.
You put the smash back and then I tapped drew the fire the cannon.
Yeah, I got rid of smash and fight the cannons.
Yeah, his cannons were getting me.
Yeah.
It's a good card. I mean, well, grab your swords is better. But,
I mean, Fire Cannons does get you.
and it's
out
a
of
one
early
drop.
predicaments. Yeah. No, it's a good card.
No, I almost got to play Tiana with him, but then I just was winning. So.
Yeah.
But that would have came in handy.
But
But with him with the cannons, that would have been nice. But I ran out of cards once with him, but it was an end game.
Right. I mean, that runs out of cards.
Your foils will have a natural bow. So that's, you want them kind of like, wherever kind of, if you keep them in a sealed Tupperware box, and like, you want the desiccant in there, just to absorb the moisture out of the air. That's.
Alright, I think we're all done, DJ.
All good?
Okay.
Alrighty.
I asked him if he figured out that math class today. He's like, let me check. So I'm like, that's a no. I wanted him to email it. So I'm talking about like.
Alrighty. Where's my standings button? There it is. I still really hate Melee, by the way. They haven't fixed it. They've only made it worse.
Yeah, he used to always tear mine up getting them.
I was questioning if I should rip it.
Yeah, no, my sister's up
Why
there
won't
messing
you?
me up.
There's the standings. Okay.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Already, but
Sometimes it's shoving it up there.
yeah.
Alrighty, guys, we got our final standings. Chrissy has won the tournament.
Nice job, Casey.
Mike has come in second.
That doesn't make sense either.
Cody has come in third.
We won too.
And Amy has come in
Maybe our
fourth.
points weren't updated then.
Maybe they weren't updated.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Surprised. I think because Chrissy won against John, that's what did it.
Right.
Yeah,
Melee had to be wonky.
What?
Melee had to be wonky because I had 7 points going into face him. He beat me 2-0, and I ranked higher than him.
I've got you at
I
14
feel like
points
you-
right now.
Well, that's what I should have been going into
Right,
him,
I
but
feel
only
like
showed 7.
you should have played me because we were both
Yeah.
undefeated at that point.
Right.
Yeah, right now I see it as the difference between you guys is your opponent match win percentage was 3% higher than Cody's. That's the only reason you got.
But last
second
round I
over
should have
him.
had 14 points and played Chrissy. Which is what weird, because I could have got points playing him because I lost 0-2.
You had 14 points after round 2.
Remember we looked, it said I only had 7.
Might have showed it on
I
his
see it right
computer
now.
and not your app.
No, I know, but
Computer
remember we
here,
looked
but-
last round and it showed I only had 7.
Either way, you
Yeah.
got second. Shut up.
Look, man, I'm just complaining about Melee.
Accept the laws. Accept the laws.
I think the issue might have been if you guys had played each other, there was no way to make the bye plus the other pairing work out because there's only 5 people.
That's
Maybe.
probably why.
I'm not gonna like. It was a free tournament. I'm not gonna like break down all the
No,
possibilities and
no.
see. But I
I'm
think
just
that might have been
wondering.
what happened.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't be
It just doesn't make sense. I lost against someone ranked higher than him. He should be higher than me.
You're saying he should have came in second. You should have came in third. I get what
Yeah,
you're
it doesn't make
saying.
sense for me to
just
play
teasing
you, me to lose, and then.
You should have came. He's saying you
Yeah.
should have been second. He should have been third, not second and then third. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was just teasing you about losing.
I don't get it.
You're like, no, you're fighting. You should have been in third instead of second.
Leaving time?
Those are the first ones. So those are the good ones.
I don't even know. Right.
Are we going the sheets place? You got
All
time?
right, Chrissy,
Let's see how far away it is.
which promo do you want?
Sheets.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out.
Oh, the new gas station.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I heard they got
Mike.
good food.
Like that blue
Right,
one.
I guess you could figure out what you want.
There's actually a Sheets. They're gonna be building a Sheets right down the street from here, next to Denny's.
Cody.
There's gonna be a sheets next to Denny's on the way here.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
They're finally doing something with that mortgage building that's been vacant for like 20 years.
I don't know.
I guess.
So they use you with the finance people.
But you can
drop me. I just want to
Think
promo
of what
that.
package
Sure,
it
these
is.
guys, the new set.
Oh.
Yeah, you said you sold your last Shimmering Skies, right?
Yeah, earlier today. I had like 3 or 4 packs left and they sold out. I've got like the Troves, but not the loose
Got
packs.
2 ones for mine. I know, we got everything for them.
Fine, evolving.
Alright, DJ.
Yep.
We'll see you.
Thanks,
Right, a PSA 10 1 is like 1,500.
1350, 14 right now. It's
Oh,
down
close enough.
slightly, but
Still pretty
yeah.
expensive.
I mean, beginning of the I say down slightly, but you have to remember, beginning of the year, raw moon Grion was like 480 to 500, and PSA 10 was like 8. So it's still, even down, it's still up 50% on the year.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
yeah, returns like that you're never going to get. I mean, obviously it's more gambly, but like you're never going to get returns like that in the stocks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? Christmas.
So when it works out very
Tell
well.
me when you can talk, right? Okay.
Oh, what was it?
Yes.
Did you explain it already? I was.
What's up?
What's the difference between the top one and the bottom?
The art set. It's the box art. People value. Couldn't tell you why, but there is about a $20 difference in value between these two boxes. I only priced it at 10 because I think it's ridiculous, but
Gotcha.
yeah, there's a price. And then the messed up thing is if you go to the Pokemon Center side, and like we're talking Pokemon Center Bowling Skies ETBs, the prices are flip flop. This one is the more expensive Pokemon Center one.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yep, and it's like that. Like TCG Player and eBay both have like the $20 price gap between the two. So just something weird.
Do they put the promo cards, like utility TVs, like how
They did promos back here. And the promo card started in Scarlet Violet era.
Oh, okay.
So you get like you do get the sleeves, you get your book, you get all the little fancy crap, and then 8 booster packs.
Hopefully it'll be here by Friday.
I've got what do I have? I've got 4 left total. This is my last one of this box, but I've got 3 of the other ones. So yeah, I got those. When did I get those in? Sunday before last. So I've had them like a week and a half now. I think you're probably pretty safe for at least one to be sitting here on Friday. So.
Honestly, I'm tempted to buy a similar type.
You don't have any more of the Twilight Mask boosters?
Nope. Nope, I sold my last one last week, and all my suppliers have been sold out for 2 months now. So, yep, I'm probably, it will be hard for me to get any of that until they do a reprint. There's, the closest I have that you can get is there's 2 Twilight Masquerade packs in this box here, the Gigar box.
We'll get out your hair.
Alrighty.
Thank you again. We'll see you
No
on
problem.
Friday.
Thanks for
Thank you
coming.
guys. Have a good night.
Yep, have a good one, guys.
Thank you too.
Congrats on the polls today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, the ETV? I'd have to double check. It's like 40 or 45. I don't think it's that expensive. So,
The only car you want is the Lugia.
yeah, your big one is the Lugia out of it. Where are these? Oh, shit. I'm stupid. Those are supposed to go in the showcase today.
So did they pull more gas?
Not a lot. They pulled a lot. They didn't pull. There's 2 cards they wanted. They didn't pull.
I seen the Bulbasaur.
They ended up with the Bulbasaur. They wanted the Squirtle and the big Hydrapple too, and they didn't get either of those, but they got the Bulbasaur. So they're
Not another Chase
Terrapagos. No, they're probably like 10 or because they bought a box. They either bought 1 or 2 boxes at midnight. I don't remember if it was 1 or 2, but I think they're probably like 10 cards, 10 or 15 cards off of having a full set, which isn't bad. I could be wrong too. It could be more than that, but I think they're decently close to it. Yeah, I think I've got 3 boxes left of Stellar Crown right now. So 3 or 4, one of the 2. How many are left in that box? It looks like I've got 4 boxes left.
Yeah, because they bought 3.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, they bought 3. I had my pre-order pickup, and then somebody else came in and grabbed 1.